I had to do it. I had to do it. I was watching Culture United the other day, and they was talking about my man André 3000. I think people must have forgot. People forgot. People must have forgot. Had to do it, y'all. I had to do it. Turn your speakers up. Turn your speakers up loud. If you got the Apple iJoints in your ear, turn them up. Turn your headphones up. Turn your phone up. Turn it all up. I know a lot of y'all not familiar with this song, but once I play it, understand, you gonna get the dancing. You gonna get the jumping. You gonna feel it in your bones. You gonna feel it in your spirit. Listen, man. André 3000. Turn your speakers up. I'm telling you, a lot of people never heard this song. It's like what? You know what? I ain't even going to explain it. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. My real hip-hop heads. Without further ado, no interruption. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go.
I met you in the club in Atlanta, Georgia. Said me and my homeboy were coming out with an album. You looked at me like, yeah, nigga, right, but you gave me your number anyway. You were on the talcum. Powder house about them oranges. Moved away from home to school with big plans. By day, study the history of music. By night, just to pay for that shit, you dance. To get your pants was a mission impossible. We were both the same age, but I suppose wasn't on the same page, but in the same book of life. So I'd page you when I felt that you were getting off of work, or either when you're on your way to school. We started hanging like Ernie and Bert, and in my idle head I'm thinking cool. Just when I think I'm going down your shirt, you're hiking up your skirt now. The events that followed had me volley if your hometown would be heaven or hell. The angelic nastiness you possessed made you by far the best, therefore hard to tell. You dropped me off by the dungeon, never came in, but I knew that you were wondering. Now are these niggas in this house up to something? Selling crack sack by sack so they could function. Well, yes and no. Yes, we were selling it, but no, it wasn't blow. Cook it in the basement, then move it at a show. Then grab the microphone and everybody yelled ho. Meanwhile, the video starts playing. BET, college radio in a van. Packed full of niggas with a blunt in their hand and one in their ear. You know what I'm saying, but I kept your number in my old phone. Got a new chip flip with the roam. So it took me a minute to retrieve 7 digits, but I promised I would call you when I got home. But when I got home, I never did. By the time I did, heard that you had a kid by some nigga indicator who replied, see you later, when he got the good news. That's life shit. Now I'm 19 with a Cadillac. My nigga had a Lex with the gold pack. Got a plaque, but I'm living with my pop. So I got a Glock and a low jack. You're kinda fast for that fella in class who used to draw and never said much, cause half of what he saw was so far from that place you wanna be. That words only fucked it up more. Follow me. Are you starting to gather what I'm getting at? Now if I'm losing you, tell me, then I double back. But keep in mind at the time, keep it real was the phrase. Silly when said now, but those were the days when spring break and Daytona and freak Nicks made you wanna drop out of college and never go back. Move to the south, but that ain't a Kodak moment. On went myself and Big Boy. Well, you knew Miss Twan. That's right, you were around before this shit begun. Well, Twan had a daughter and Salter was made to mature before the first tour. We hit the road like Jack, laughed and cried and dropped it back with some yak. Girls used to say, y'all talk funny, y'all from the islands? And Dot laugh and they just keep smiling. No, I'm from Atlanta, baby. He from Savannah, maybe. We should hook up and get toe up and then lay down. Hey, we gotta go because the bus is pulling out in 30 minutes. She's playing tennis, disturbing the tenants. 15 love, fit like glove. Description is like 15 doves in a jacuzzi, catching the Holy Ghost, making one woozy in the head and comatose. Agree? Enough about me, how's about you? How's the little kid? She was about 2 the last time we spoke. I hadn't smoked or took a shot of drink, cause I'd start the second album off on another note now. That note threw some niggas in the hood off, but see I'd balled out, and for I'd fall out, I slow my lack down to a nice speed. The brain was that fried egg I might need. New direction was apparent. I was a child looking at the floor staring. So changing my style was like relief for the primitive beast. Yes, I was on the rise. Yeast was the street to make bread. Never primary concern. Just to hop on these beats and wait my turn. I'd meet Muslims, gangsters, bitches, rosters, and macaroni niggas. imposters. So on a trip to New York on some beeswax, I get invited to a club where MC's at, and on stage is a singer with something on her head similar to the turban that I covered up my dreads with, which I was rocking at the time when I was going through them phases, trying to find anything that seemed real in the world. Still searching, but I started liking this girl. Now you know her as Erica on and on Badu. Call Tyrone on the phone while you do that good like that, boy, you ought to be ashamed. The song wasn't about me, that ain't my name. We're young in love, in short, we had fun. No regrets, no abortion, had a son by the name of 7, and he's 5. By the time I do this mix, he'll probably be 6. You do the arithmetic, me do the language arts. Y'all stand against the wall, blindfolded, me throw the darts to poke you in the heart and take you from the start to when luxury transportation meant a martyr card. Or either when your girlfriend that went to May's mama or her daddy let her borrow the Benz because she's smart. Or maybe if your neighbor does you a huge favor and he sells you that rabbit that's been sitting in his yard. You fix it up, you trick it out, you give it rims, you give it bump, you give it all your time, cause that's all you can think about. And that's as far as I got.
Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Understand where the storytelling comes from. Understand hip-hop is still alive. Stop playing. Stop playing. No, you can't rewind that and try to break it down. That's disrespectful. You can't do that. Then he explained it to this engineer. Hold on, check this out, y'all. Check it out.
That's as far as I got. And where I want to go from there, the whole summer, that's all you can think about. Even though if you cut it off to start that bitch up, you need a jump. Like your needs and your wants to grow. And you change all the time, so that rabbit.
Y'all see the metaphors in the car and in the woman, you need a jump and... Bro, stop. Stop. Why do this say 17 years ago? Why do this say 17 years ago? Stop playing. I will go play the flip. Me, I throw away all my notebooks. When I see that this nonsense was, bro, I throw away all my metaphor. I throw away everything. That's why he went to go play a flute. Because ninjas said that it's polluted. The industry's polluted. This was 17 years ago. Stop playing. Stop playing. Understand. Understand this hip hop still exists. You think he can't write like this no more? Huh? You think he can't? What you think he can't write like this no more? And we about to be reacting to all the hip hop. We about to be reacting to some hip hop. Real hip hop. Stop playing. Understand where this come from, man. Understand where the storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Take your mind somewhere. You think, look, you're mighty. This how you astro project. He make you astro project. Stop playing, man. Y'all heard that storytelling in there? Yeah. 17 years ago. Hip hop is still here, alive and well. Hip hop still here, alive and well. It's up to us to bring it to the forefront. And that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm about to start bringing these bars back up to the forefront. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing. Oh, you see your little new rap artist. Now, oh, he say a couple bars. You think he made it. Nah. Understand. This is why we rock with Dot so hard. This is why we rock with Dot so heavy. He understands the people that came before him, and he has respect for this game. Not old boy, not old Aubrey, not Aubrey. He doesn't respect it. And this is what I'm about to do. We about to start bringing back this respect. André, come on back, man. We need you. Come on. We need the rest of this. Somebody send this to André 3000, man. Somebody tell him, come back. Hey, look, I listened to the Flute album too. That joint had you astro project. That joint take you on a whole joint. But you got to be mature to listen to that. I done heard the Flute album over 10 times. Word is bond, boy. You got to be mature for stuff like that, though. Understand, if you haven't heard this song, listen, I didn't interrupt it because that's disrespectful. That's why I didn't interrupt it. You go back and listen to it. Check it out.
That you thought about that whole summer. The next summer, you didn't want that rapping no more. You wanted something bigger and better.
So the summer passed and now the rap is over.
Right.
Engineer all messed up. Oh, what the hell? He just, oh, damn. Deep. Like, bro, he's a thinker. I respect thinkers. And before y'all forgot the thought, listen to this beat.
I met you in the club in Atlanta, Georgia. Said me and my homeboy were coming out with an album. You looked at me like, yeah, nigga, right, but you gave me your number anyway. You were on the talcum. Powder house about them oranges. Moved away from home to school with big plans. By day, study the history of music. By night, just to pay for that shit, you dance. To get your pants was a mission impossible. We were both the same age, but I suppose wasn't on the same page. But in
Stop playing, man! Stop it! Stop! We about to be reacting to some real hip-hop, man. Look at him, man. This him looking at nowadays rappers like, go play my flute, man. Before I spaz on these little young, before I had to smack the out of one of these little youngins. That's how he looking right there. Let me go play my flute before I had to go smack the out of one of these little niggas, man. Word, he's bond, boy. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm going to leave a link in the description. This is Real Hip Hop. We bringing real hip hop back, baby. Word is bond, boy. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.